Hi, virtual students. For this particular section on taxes, we're going to have you fill out this worksheet, and we could spend a lot of time and talk about why the government collects taxes. Well, we know why they collect them. We just showed you all those programs in the previous part. Um, Pretty much everybody gets taxed for doing certain things. I think the important part is for you to hopefully get to the point where you're understanding how much you get taxed or expected to get taxed. So there's a pretty simple way to do it. I have a list over here on this left side of taxes that you can halfway expect to pay. Well, I know you can expect to pay these top ones, okay, and the sales tax. Other taxes, maybe not so much if you don't own property or you don't drive a car or you don't go hunting or fishing. You might miss a few of these. But we're trying to get an idea of just how much money you're going to pay in taxes. Now, keep in mind, we focused our talk on part one and two about federal taxes and federal spending. Okay, so different entities collect taxes. You have the state, you have a locality, so like for example, Elkhart County, and obviously you have the federal income tax as well. Okay, so we're going to kind of add all those up, and here's how we're going to do the federal income tax. So I clicked on this link already. I'm up here. So your federal income tax is broken into tax brackets. Okay, and the idea is that as I make more money, I pay a higher percentage of that money towards the federal income tax. And you can see how those percentages climb. You can see those incomes. Now, once I hit a threshold, so once I make $9,876, okay, I only have to pay 10% on that first amount of money. Now, between these incomes, I have to pay this 12%, 22% on the money between these, et cetera, et cetera. Now, we could spend a lot of time doing that, but if you scroll down that page on that link, you'll be able to see that you can enter any income that you want and you can calculate how much you would owe. So notice that your percentage of income is not the same as the tax bracket that you would fall into. So if you made $20,000 in a year, you can expect to pay $2,203. Now, what I did here is I took these amounts, okay, and I plugged them in for you. So if I did the $50,000 a year average American, we're going to calculate that, 6790, and I plugged those in. Okay. I went through it with a millionaire too. You can compare that. You're going to do it for a person that made $250,000, a minimum wage person, and then you can choose your choice. You can choose if you can figure out how much money you make in a year or whatever you want to do, you can figure that out. Now, our table here isn't perfect. Okay, there are some other variables in there. We're just trying to give you an idea, a pretty quick idea, obviously. So what you'll do is as you fill these in, and you're taking this income that you write in here, okay, and these incomes that I give you, as you do that, you're multiplying it by this formula. So income times, and I give you all these formulas. Eventually, you're going to get all these stacked up here, okay? Add those together, and then you're going to figure out what percentage that is. And so what this pulls out to from a average American that makes $50,000 a year is that they're going to pay. I take the amount taxed, divide it by my income, I multiply it by 100, and I get that 31.63%. So governments, when I say governments, state, federal, local, are getting, a solid chunk of your money. And the idea is to figure out how much they're getting. All right. Answer these questions on the bottom. You'll be set. I hope this makes sense. Email me with questions, and we will talk again soon.